We are Carrie and Josh. We are sharing things that, in our experience, worked for us and could also work for you. Well, MAF update for the week will be another short and sweet one. Put in more miles, maybe seeing improvements. It's hard to tell with the sensors and how they're working, but one thing I did do is I kind of played around with my clip position on my shoes. I had read somewhere that if you put your clip more toward the middle of your foot, it might help with more power. Just with my positioning on the bike, I was noticing, boy, that especially on the long rides, my knees were getting a little sore in the front. So I adjusted the position back a little bit. And I know especially for the long ride this week, an hour, I noticed a marked improvement. So hopefully those gains will continue to go as I continue to push forward. So we'll keep going with our MAF miles this week.
Treats are good. I enjoy a good treat every once in a while. Problem with this time of year is there's lots of good treats stacked upon each other in our house. And that's not even all. There's some in the refrigerator too. The trick is going to be this time at home having some willpower not to completely demolish my favorite snack of all. So having a treat once in a while is a good thing, because sometimes you just gotta. But see if you can find that willpower to stay away from all the good stuff all day long.
Alright, this entire update is being done in downward facing dog. The workout highlight of the week, I'm going to get really red-faced, is yoga. I always thought yoga was as the stereotypical women and hippies, and it wasn't for me. I wasn't going to do yoga. And when I started racing, boy, I get really tight. And so I found that 2 days before a race, if I do a yoga session and then I have the next day off, I'm ready to go. And of course, I couldn't just find any old yoga, so I had to find a power yoga because, of course, that was much more manly. But whether it's 2 days before my race or just I need a little reset for my legs, yoga is absolutely fantastic. And that's about all I think I can handle in downward facing dog. So if you haven't tried yoga, give it a try.
The words of wisdom for the week come from an old post I did on John Gordon in his wonderful book, The Energy Bus. It has 10 rules to help live the best positive life you can. And the rule I'm focusing on this week is love your passengers. And you get to choose who rides your bus, as he puts it. And so you choose who you want on, but then love those passengers that you got. And teaching third grade, all students find ways at times to get you going a little bit. And I know for a few this year, this has really been a game changer for me. That one student who is squirrely and bouncing all over the place, and when I really feel at wit's end with him, I think back to the fact that I love that he is the biggest cheerleader for the rest of his classmates. I have another student who has trouble discerning between big problems and little problems, which causes lots of drama. And when I'm trying to deal with that and taking deep breaths to stay calm and not just say, stop crying, I think about and talk to her about how she's an amazing artist. And so loving the passengers that I have, finding ways to love the passengers that I have, helps relieve a lot of the stress. And when times are tough, I think about ways that I really enjoy them. And another aspect of that is when you're loving the passengers, make sure you let them know that. My school family lost a wonderful, wonderful person this past week, and I know he knows we appreciated him, but I don't know if I told him that enough, how much he was appreciated for all the little things he did for everyone at our school. So love the passengers that you've got, but also make sure you let them know how much they're loved and appreciated. So this week, not only love the people who are riding on your energy bus, but make sure they know that. Tell somebody how much you appreciate them, how much you love them.